What is up?
What's going on?
Not much.
Gotta find a background that I need. Hey, what was I doing? Okay.
It's funny. I'm sitting in here trying to type in all these websites and all that to get everything up and running, and instead of Twitch, I put in tit, getting completely different results here.
Not what you wanted?
I mean, not while I'm, live.
Not while you're alive.
Not while I am live. Oh. Turn that down a hair. Oh, great. Hello, hello. Do. All right. Hello, Miss Grizz. Trying to figure out what's Grizz's new profile picture is here. Oh, now we're gonna give Wild a hard time for being on time, but in the wrong channel.
I think he started, like, as soon as I left, I think he started sharing his camera, like, feeling that everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna loss on that one. Damn, everybody's got food.
My bad.
6 o'clock is a little closer to that time, I guess.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We got a pot of chili in there. It's day 2 on chili, so I'm like, that's a good day.
Throw some cornbread in that bad boy.
Mm-hmm. I gotta make a new batch because I have this problem that day after chili, I always do eggs and cornbread for breakfast, and then now I'm out of cornbread, so I gotta make some more cornbread. All right, everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All set.
All right.
No, for real, I'm not.
Hold on, I gotta grab his beer.
And we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Griffcast episode 97, the maturity nerdy podcast for immature people. The show where we talk about any analytics nerd from video games, comic books, computer technology, and/or science. Hello, I'm your host, Griff Moore. We've got the full cast and crew here tonight. How's everybody doing?
Doing all right.
Pretty good. His belly getting full, so you know we're doing good.
All right. Everybody use. Oh, let me get a sound check. Make sure you guys are popping up right.
Popping up
This
right.
is a check that we should have done before the show started.
So it wouldn't have worked because it has to wait till I go live before it starts screwing up.
Yeah,
Oh, you
that's how that works.
already know that that's how it goes.
Okay.
So, but I got it fixed now in the first, 30 seconds of us going live instead of us being like 20 minutes in and somebody going, "Hey, you're echoing."
It's probably still wrong.
Probably.
Yeah,
We're going to get, halfway through the show and somebody's going to be like, "I can't hear anybody."
Y'all just been standing there, just moving your mouse for like the last 30 minutes. I don't get it.
Just a couple of talking heads. That's all we are.
So can I point out fantastic choice for the background movie?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was the first thing that popped up when I opened up Netflix. I'm like, let's go.
Oh, it did just get added to the Netflix.
Yeah.
That is
It
right.
did.
And so did the Mario movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that one actually.
Which kind of ticks me off because I re-rented it over the weekend. And if I just waited 2 more days.
Oh,
Kicking the gonads. Can I say gonads?
Yeah, I think it's safe.
Yeah.
Even though some of our topics this evening are going to be missing some gonads.
oh, oh!
Ain't that the fucking truth?
Shots fired.
All right, so all in all, everything been pretty business as usual for us over here on this end. So we're going to just dive right into this. And I think there's like one guy here that's okay with this casting, but the rest of us are like, what the F? So
that's okay with it.
like,
Who's the
you,
one outer? Who's it? Get him out of here.
I do believe this is TCP. I do believe there is a, I will 100% back this in our chat there, our chat logs there.
Probably right.
But Pedro Pascal is in talks to play Reed Richards, and I saw that and I'm like, that is like the worst casting choice for that character. Not the worst, but I can think of a lot worse, but I can also think of like 18 people that'd be a hell of a lot better.
You said worst, and I was like, well,
How far down do you want to reach at the bottom of the barrel?
You know, as I think about it more and more, maybe you're not wrong.
There's better
saying
options, but definitely not the worst.
You know what? I'm not.
if we're gonna break canon, can we at least get RZA? Because at least he'll be funny.
Oh my God! Hey! It's not the first time that Pedro has gone to take on I guess I would say a male Caucasian role.
I mean, he also is what's his
Joel
name in
was
The
not-
Last of Us. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Joel was not,
and it's not even
saying that-
about that. It's not even about that. It's just as an actor, I don't think he fits it.
Trust me, once he gets the white streaks in the hair, you'll be fine with it. Just like how they do everybody else. Once they get the white streaks, once they get the white.
It's not that. I just don't think he could pull off.
Little salt and pepper right there. You'll be
Okay.
fine. You'll be fine, and you're like,
Here-
okay.
Here's the truth of the matter is Pedro Pascal cannot play a character that looks smart enough to be Reed Richards.
Coming in swinging. Oh, geez.
I'm sorry, we've had to fact check that, and it's true.
A little messed up. Oh.
Like, it has
I'm
nothing to
not
do
gonna-
with
I'm not
his
gonna argue,
ethnicity, all right? It has nothing to do with ethnicity, because, like, I 100% overlooked Idris Elba as Heimdall. Like,
Oh yeah, that was great casting. It was perfect. But I mean, you're kind of right because it's definitely not about races. I guess it's kind of like about aesthetics and just he's played some classy characters here and there that have been smart. But I mean, I get you. You're not really gonna
okay, I cannot.
cast Vin Diesel to play Reed Richards because I guess the smartness, the look.
I would cast Vin Diesel to be the Thing.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people have been pushing that.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
But
Who's the
no,
last
here's
one
the
that got
funny
good?
part is I'd cast him as the Thing, but not Ben.
Right. I get you there. I guess I kind of get you there.
Now he could be the multiverse thing. He can just come on and mutter some shit and be like, "Blah, blah, 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 family," and then walk off.
All right, everybody, it's gonna be that kind of night tonight. It's just gonna be meme after meme.
Yeah, we're coming out hot tonight.
You keep bringing up memes that just what do you expect?
So,
Like, honestly,
I'm
was.
I'm gonna be kind of okay with Pedro playing.
I was really hoping for Krasinski.
I mean, yeah, everyone was hoping for that. Who knows why they didn't do it? All right, but I'm gonna tell you a few things, because every time
Because
people,
their ESG score.
anytime people have been complaining about someone as they're casting, they complained about Heath Ledger playing Joker. They complained about Robert Pattinson playing Batman. Everyone complains. When they complain the loudest about someone being cast, they end up doing the best fucking job.
You know what? I'm not going to disagree with you there, but I will say this about Robert Pattinson. With Robert Pattinson, he was an amazing Batman for some reason, but a horrible Bruce Wayne.
A horrible Bruce Wayne. Yeah, you're right. I'm not going to say horrible Bruce Wayne, but he was not a great Bruce Wayne. He was definitely going through some emo drama at the moment, but we'll get past it. He needs.
Brie Larson.
It was year one. No, I will argue that too. I don't give a fuck. You always want to come back to that shit, man. You always want to come back to that shit. You always want to have some shit to say about Brie Larson and playing
because you have
Captain
an
Marvel.
Oscar-winning actress and you can't give her anything to work with.
No,
it's not always about the actress.
So that's what I'm gonna say.
Sometimes your writers are just shit.
See, so no one let me finish what I was trying to say earlier, but fucking Griff cut me off and had to say, oh, he wasn't a great Bruce Wayne. He had to cut me off. I'm like, hey, for casting, they haven't missed yet. They haven't missed yet for casting, but you can't blame them for how they write the character and their dialogue at some times.
Fair enough.
And I would say within recent, they haven't missed when they've missed on casting.
Because, honestly, I will argue till I'm blue in the face that, what's his name? The 30 Seconds to Mars singer. Jared Leto. He would have been a great Joker if they didn't write him that way. He wouldn't have been Heath Ledger, but he would have been a good Joker.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what's a good thing that's coming up to help prove our point? Craven. They're casting for Craven. Jonathan Taylor, something Taylor. Damn it, Aaron Taylor, something.
I don't know.
Oh, dude, spot on casting for Craven. Dude,
but it's like,
the Quicksilver that got killed in one movie.
Yes, no.
Wait,
I thought you meant the actor. Yeah, okay, not the same actor. You're talking about something different. Yeah.
No, it's the same actor. That's the same actor that got killed in
yes.
Ultron.
Oh my god, I was thinking of the Quicksilver from X-Men. You are right. You are very correct.
Oh god, so now he's going to be playing
cast for Fantastic Four?
No. So they haven't finalized anything on that movie yet. The only thing that's been leaked that's been technically finalized is our next topic.
Oh. Yeah, seeing that, and I was just like,
Because
back to my original topic, because we keep cutting me off. Taylor came over.
It'll be your turn.
I know, right? Yo, spot on casting for Craven, but that movie is still not going to do well because they just wrote in the movie. You can just tell from the trailers and everything that they've said about it so far. It's not.
I'm just it can't be as bad as Morbius. I mean that's a very low bar. Okay, sorry. Okay, it can't be worse than Marvel's.
In the trailer, they show him getting bit by a lion and absorbing the lion's powers to give him super abilities.
Yeah, that is stupid.
And then they turn him into an anti-hero who's now hunting poachers. That is...
Actually, he does do that to a degree. Because he's all... He's one of those like oxymoron characters of I really like to hunt big game, but nobody else can hunt big game.
He likes the hunt for the thrill of the hunt. I can understand him going after poachers who just like... but the dude is a poacher himself. He hunts for sport. He doesn't.
What
hunt
is
for...
the fun of a Sinister Six movie if every single one of them is the anti-hero who's really just a good person deep down? Like, who's Spider-Man supposed
You need to get to know him first.
They're not working to that. They're not.
It's got good qualities.
They're just like, oh, we still have the rights to these villains, and we're gonna cast, these big name actors who, we can't have bad light. The fucking Black Adam and The Rock was, the first, because it was the first casting for this, even though it was like, made later, it took a long time. It was the first casting. Fucking Black Adam is a fucking ruthless villain who destroys fucking everything he comes across. Like, oh, we cast The Rock. Oh, he can't be a bad person though.
What?
The Rock can't be bad. We can't have him be a villain.
Yeah, no, like Black Adam is almost on power levels with Superman, and like that guy on a constant basis is just wiping out countries.
Mm-hmm. As much as we love it, it's kind of like the downfall. It was Deadpool that brought the downfall, because Deadpool was actually a true anti-hero, someone that does fucked up shit for the right reasons, and everyone was like, oh, that did so well, let's just take some of these ruthless villains who are actually supposed to be villains, cast some great actors that we know of. Okay, quotes around great, high profile actors, and then they can't be bad people in the spotlight. That won't sell tickets. We don't want to give them a bad rap. So let's just make them anti-heroes and change their entire origin story.
Like, honestly, like, make these villains actual fucking villains. Let us see that. Let us see the downfall of a human being or a person.
God, you're coming back to Spider-Man 1, Tobey Maguire. One of the greatest lines in the movie that the Goblin says. What do they want to see most of all? They want to see your hero fall. Let him fall. That's what we want to see. Sometimes we want to see someone just go around and just fuck shit up. That's why when we're playing Marvel Spider-Man 2 on PlayStation 5, and we get to play as Venom, and we get to go fucking ham, everyone loved that shit. Everyone was like, yes, finally. Let's just go and get down to the nitty-gritty.
A lot of people
fucking shit up.
That is actually true, though. That's a good point on that character, though, is because when Venom started, he was not an anti-hero.
Yeah.
He was a wrecking ball towards...
Dude, you're talking about somebody that was just straight up eating people?
Yeah.
Just being evil?
It wasn't until they got separated, the Venom symbiote and Eddie Brock got separated, and then the Venom symbiote went through a couple of other people, and then came back to Eddie, and Eddie had a life-altering couple of experiences, and then that's when they went anti-hero with that character. But up until that point, now Venom was straight up murking people, murking dudes.
Don't worry. Soon, after a while, Darkseid's going to be an anti-hero who's going to do the right thing. He's not surfing for the life equation to enslave human race. He's doing it to save the humans of Earth. Because they're going to cast fucking, I don't know, name somebody. To be fucking
Greta Thunberg.
Yes. Might as well gender swap while we're at it. Is that a good segue to your next topic?
I mean, it'd be the first time they replace a black guy with a redhead.
No, I heard that they're actually going to cast a redhead for the next Jimmy Olsen.
Do what?
Oh, that's a fantastic.
Yeah, they're going to cast a redhead dude for the next Jimmy Olsen. They're already putting it all over Twitter. I was like, combo breaker.
Wasn't Jimmy Olsen redhead in the comics? He was
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie. In Supergirl, they had the black dude be Jimmy Olsen. I was kind of like, I don't know. And then they turned him into Guardian. I was like, yes, I'm fucking here for it. Yeah, there we go. They turned him into Guardian. That was the most badass. That's like one of the most badass intros I've ever seen too. He just fucked up and like, who are you? He's like, I'm Guardian. I was like, oh shit.
It was hard to take him seriously because nobody else on the show would. They're all like, "Oh, you're Guardian, ha 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 ha!" Like everybody always laughed at it. They're like,
"Fucking Guardian."
That was a good intro, man. That was a good fucking intro for him. I was like, oh shit, say it. He's like, I'm Guardian. All right, carry on.
All right, so the next one here, speaking of the whole Fantastic Four thing, so they're talking about bringing Silver Surfer into the next movie, and as you know, the Herald of Galactus, who has been two major characters throughout comic book history, and they're getting ready to neuter him, or he's going through Galactus is going to put him through gender reassignment surgery. Yeah.
I forgot who it was. I saw the actress, but I don't remember who it was.
So I honestly though, they announced, well, they didn't really announce this. This was leaked prior to this last meeting at Disney for their board meeting, whereas Iger walked in and goes, "We effed up. We've been putting political ideology messages before good storytelling." Like, he actually said this in a board meeting. And then,
like, just now figured that out.
Yeah, I mean, well, when you lose $193 billion in a year, I mean, yeah, your people are going to be a little upset with you.
You're starting to affect some other people's pockets that are higher up, and they're like, I'm gonna need that coin.
I'm gonna
back.
be completely bluntly honest. If you look at the Silver Surfer and go, we'll make him female so there can be a female Herald of Galactus, you're just proving how stupid you are and how stupid your boss is and how stupid Kevin Feige is. And he can suck my Feige. There's actually a female Herald of Galactus that are started out as a girlfriend to Johnny Storm. You want your female to have the big moment. You want her to have a lot of screen time. There you go. It's pre-written for you. You stupid piece of shit.
Tell us how you really feel, Grizz.
You beat me by 1 fucking second.
Tell us how you really feel, Grizz.
It's funny. It's just like, but there's no source material. But you know what? Like, depending on how they play it off, it could be interesting.
Is it supposed to be his sister, or they're just completely just like?
And it depends on where in the storyline that they drop the character off. Like, is this going to be a later version, which then, like, Grizz would be correct, or is this going to be the first time they show up? And if it is the first time, then you have a whole nother problem on your hands. But yeah, Bob Iger which is hilarious because this comes like 2 days after Elon Musk told him to F off in a press conference.
Dang.
Has anybody else seen that clip?
No, I have not.
I have. That shit's funny as hell.
Yeah. So Elon Musk is sitting there doing an interview. This is at one of those like billionaire press conferences. And he's sitting there doing an interview, and this guy is asking him, he goes, "Hey, how do you feel about all these guys pulling their advertising?" And he goes, "Okay." And like, he's like, "Well, why don't they just?" They keep threatening. He goes, "I wish they would stop. Stop what? Advertising." And he's like, "What do you mean you want them to stop advertising? Won't that hurt your company?" He goes, "You're going to try and blackmail me with money? Go F yourself." And then he turned around, then he looked over in the audience. He sees Bob Iger sitting there, and he goes, "Hi, Bob, go F yourself."
Yeah, it caused #cancel to trend on Twitter the next day because people were canceling their Disney Plus subscriptions.
Like, I'll have to find that clip and send it to you guys. It's freaking hilarious.
Well, it wasn't just Disney Plus, but it was like if they were a company that in that discussion talked about, pulling their advertising from X, people were just canceling them and putting their cancellation screenshot on X.
Yeah, it's been interesting. Okay, and all this is so. On this next topic here, this actually was the original technical story of this character, but in the 80s they didn't think it would work, and so they brought it back a week ago, and now it's falls under the whole like woke agenda thing, and it's like this actually does kind of work though. So we've known for the last 30 years, 40 years that Mystique is Nightcrawler's mom.
Mm-hmm.
But what is Mystique's thing is that she could shapeshift into other people. So now they have changed it. Now Mystique is no longer mom. Mystique is now dad.
I could tell you why that's stupid too, if you want.
Well, I mean, they're making so many changes that are not. It's just not even fucking necessary.
It doesn't even make sense anymore. They're just doing it just to do it.
But you know what? At this point, if they didn't change the sex of every character, I'd be surprised then.
But here's the thing: is like that's one of those characters that actually works with. But it's like we've had.
It might have worked if that's what you'd originally gone with, but the problem is you've introduced Dad as being an actual demon and him being a devout Catholic.
Which is the entire personality of that character.
Yeah. So you can't come back with another idea and be like, well, we want to do this now. Well, that's mid, and it's got to be better than the original, so go back and try again. And we're being called names for it again.
Yeah. I mean, at this point in time, like, I'm just going to take the names.
I ordered Alpha Core from Rippaverse and just said to hell with it. I'm like, I'm just going to pick a new universe and say fuck it.
Yep. How many issues is he in now?
He's 2 on ISOM, and the Alpha Core is from the guy that created the Punisher.
Oh, no shit.
No shit. The guy got Chuck Dixon, he's so pissed off at what they were doing to the Punisher, he wanted to make his own super team based out of Texas. So I'm
about to look into that. All right, so let's get back on more positive notes here. They're talking about dropping the new GTA trailer on Tuesday.
Yes.
Spoiler alert, it's coming on the 5th, so it's actually a trailer for the re-release of GTA 5.
It wouldn't surprise me. Re-release for the modern console.
You know what? I really had a feeling, though, that... Because, like, with their wording, sometimes you have to be very specific with your wording. Because they were just like, they announced like, oh, in early December we're going to release the trailer for the next GTA, and you're just like, what does that mean? What is just the next GTA that you're going to release? Are you going to re-release GTA
optimized?
Now you got me thinking they're going to be like, yeah, GTA 5 on Switch.
Look,
you know, this shit might happen. GTA Mobile, GTA Liberty City Stories remastered, GTA Vice City Stories remastered. We don't fucking know. They might. They didn't say
San Andreas remake. We haven't had a hit
like the next GTA. So there's a. I don't doubt it gonna do it, especially after the graphic. After the graphic they released, it's obviously gonna be based in Vice City. It looks like it's going to be a new GTA in Vice City, which is another thing I had to talk about. Is just the fucking graphic and how people are just losing their shit and just go into fucking conspiracy theory mode when they just see shit.
Oh yeah.
But you just don't know. I mean, it's pretty obvious that that's probably what they're going to do, especially after most of these leaks and everything. But there's still just like a really tiny chance of just like we're going to release GTA Mobile. We still have some work to do on 6. So we'll give you GTA Mobile to fucking...
Vice City Mobile.
Tide you over. Yeah, they might do that shit, man.
Honestly, at this point in time, I'll take a remake of San Andreas.
They did, remastered. It wasn't a remake.
Shit, the people that bought San Andreas to begin with would like the original music back. What the fuck are you talking about?
Right? That's some good shit.
Okay. So this next one is just hearsay.
Wait.
Oh, we're not done. All right, go ahead.
I do want to talk about how fucking crazy people fucking are. Because they released...
Yeah,
so
we
they
met you.
everyone... Thanks, yeah. I'm not... Compared to other people, I'm pretty fucking sane. So we saw that they released the graphic, it's just, palm trees, sunset, next, October or December 5th, whatever. Did you all see how people are losing their fucking minds about how there's 3 fucking birds in the image?
Nope. All I've seen is the image.
Y'all don't know this? There have been plenty of articles about this shit. There's been plenty of articles and other fucking beyond fan theories about how there's 3 fucking birds in the image and what it fucking means. They're like, oh, there's gonna be 3 characters. There's gonna be 3 characters now. Oh, there's 3 birds. So fucking Trevor, whatever his name, and the fucking characters from Grand Theft Auto 5 are coming back. People are actually losing their fucking minds that there's 3 fucking birds in this image.
If it was any other franchise, I could get down behind it. Like if this was like Dark Souls or Elden Ring or like Destiny or something like that.
With a story that wasn't written in crayon.
Something that is actually shrouded in mystery.
Yeah, like I can get behind those theories at that point in time. Because like there's still that theory about Elden Ring being the prequel to Dark Souls, but I don't think anybody's actually confirmed it yet.
Yeah. I guess
Not that I know of. But the thing about GTA is such a huge franchise, just in general. Like, it's been so long since they've had a main title. People are just so, just anxious to see whatever it's going to be. And those people who just love to pick apart trailers, man, they're going to find every little minute detail they possibly can, even if it makes no sense to focus on it. And they'll probably be wrong about half of it, or most of it. But it just, I don't know. It's still interesting just to speculate.
It creates articles for them in writing. It creates clickbait. Somebody will click on it.
Yeah.
Somebody will watch the video. Like, dude, it's just 3 fucking birds.
Oh yeah.
There's palm trees. It just adds to the scenery. It's just 3 fucking birds, man.
But you know what? For Rockstar, it just means people are talking, and that's all. That's for them, that's all that matters.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of I'm a pretty big fan of the MCU and all things, but there's some people that just take that shit way too fucking far.
Yeah.
And the one example that I can give you is in Iron Man 2. When there's a kid in Iron Man 2, like there's a shitload of robots and they're attacking the convention festival, whatever's going on, whatever, and there's just a little kid there and he's like holding up his hand, whatever, and then Iron Man lands and saves him. And he says, "Hey, good work," and then flies off. The fan theories and people just going crazy and just screaming like, "Oh my god, that's Peter Parker, that's Peter Parker." People were convinced that was fucking Peter Parker. They were losing their fucking mind. They're like, "Oh my god, that's fucking Peter Parker," and they were talking about it for fucking years. And then like during like a Comic-Con, like
I never heard the Peter Parker one. I heard it was Iron Boy.
Oh no, but no, because it was Peter Parker. Because this is how I remember it. Because like it was like 6 or 7 years later, the director, I can't remember if it was actually the Russo brothers. No, I can't remember who did. Oh, it was the Russo brothers that confirmed this shit. It was the Russo brothers that confirmed it, even though they didn't direct Iron Man 2, because John Favreau did it. But they were asking the Russo brothers, like, "Hey, in Iron Man 2, was that Peter Parker?" And he's like, they were just like, "Yeah, fuck, sure, okay, yeah." And everyone was like, "Oh my god, I fucking knew it! It was Peter Parker the whole time." I'm like, dude, no, it wasn't. They just want you to shut the fuck up. Y'all been talking about this for so fucking long. There's been so many fan theories about that shit.
You know what's funny? Is people are reading into that way too hard, but people are still finding things in Harry Potter that actually are legit there.
Oh. Yes, so. I mean, dude, not every single fucking thing is an Easter egg.
Yeah.
Not every single thing is a fucking Easter egg. They'll see
But see, that's the thing, though, is that Marvel saturated all their movies with Easter eggs, so everybody believes everything is an Easter egg.
Not wrong. Fair assessment.
Yeah, they condition people.
Yeah.
I mean, yo, man, sometimes a duck is a fucking duck.
Sometimes a duck.
The duck is not Mephisto.
Sometimes it is Howard.
Oh, I saw something today. People were thinking, oh my god, who were they thinking was Mephisto? I forgot who they fucking were thinking that was Mephisto. I totally fucking forgot now. And it was somebody from like a movie like way the fuck back. And they're just like, oh, it's Mephisto confirmed. I'm like, no, it's not. Fucking dude, man.
Yeah. It's like, I want to know what side of YouTube you end up on. Because ours are running like parallel to each other, but I'm not quite that deep on that end. All right, so this next one was kind of hearsay. There has been leaked info about a new AMD chip. And it seems almost legit if the images they were using didn't look like they were photoshopped in Microsoft Paint.
He went back to 1990.
You were talking about, I see in your notes, you said you think it's the 8000 series, but on AM4 socket?
Well, like the article says, it's for the AM4 socket, but I'm like, no, that'll be after the lifespan of the AM4 socket, wouldn't it? That would be an AM5 socket.
Yeah, the 8000 should be on an AM5, because I mean, you're not going to make the 7000 on an AM5, and then make the 8000 and then go back to AM4, and then also have it be like DDR4. I mean, that just makes sense.
No.
I did see something today that the rumor is that they're making a Ryzen 7 excuse me, a Ryzen 7 5700 3D. 5700X 3D. They already have a Ryzen 7 5800 X3D, but now they're making a 5700 X3D.
It's like the NVIDIA thing where we take a step back and beef up the lower thing to make it equivalent to the higher thing, but make it seem like you're getting a deal because it's like $100 cheaper. Like NVIDIA is going back and making what the 4070 Ti. So that way, or it's the 4080 Ti. It's the 4080 Ti, which will be equivalent to a 4090, but because of new marketing, they're limiting access to the 4090, so that way people will be more inclined to buy the 4080 Ti. It's some shady back-end shit that NVIDIA is doing right now with their cards. I have a hard time continuing support for NVIDIA, and I used to be an NVIDIA fanboy.
I imagine they would release a 4080 Ti, but in very limited supply, and then up the 4080 Ti would be cheaper than the 4090, but in very limited supply, and then they'll up the supply of the 4090, and they get everyone to be like, oh, I missed the 4080
increase
Ti.
the price, increase the price by like 10%. Yeah. All right, let's talk about that Fallout trailer. Has everybody watched that?
I have only seen production stills. I've not seen it, but I'll tell you right now. I'll give you. I bet you that thing's dog shit. I'll watch it, and I'll tell you if it is or not. But I bet you it's dog shit.
So I watched the trailer, and it actually seems pretty loyal to the universe. But like you say, like there's some things about it that make it seem very cheap. But at the same time, it's being put out by Amazon, and it's being produced by the guys who produced The Boys.
Yes. And they've got heavy influence from Bethesda. It's like someone was like, oh, they actually don't consider it Fallout. They actually consider it Fallout 5.
Interesting. Because I know... I don't know. It's one of those weird.
Defend Starfield. I don't have any faith in them either.
This is one of those things. Like I'm going to hold my breath till I see it, but this is the first time I've actually kind of been looking forward to watching a new show.
I could go either way about it.
I think it all just depends on the writing.
And that's the thing that bothers me the most, though, is Fallout's not really known for its story. It's known for its world. It's known for its world building, not its story.
Yeah,
Maybe because the world's already built. maybe writers could just build on that.
That's the problem. They're going to have plenty of room to inject whatever they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So,
like
what?
everything I've seen so far in the trailer, though, is in the games.
So that's what I was gonna say. Not those words, but so when I was watching the trailer, I don't know if I was at the time, but look back at it, like I'm kind of getting those Halo vibes from the Halo show, where they put everything that's in the game to give you that nostalgia effect, but it kind of just pops up for like a quick second. You're like, oh, that was in the fucking, and it's gone.
Yeah.
And then they take it all away.
Yeah, because the one thing that kind of threw me off a bit is they kept going back to the people in the vault.
Mm-hmm.
And every game up to this point is you're leaving because everybody else in the vault died. And the only way for you to survive is to leave the vault.
They definitely made it seem like she was leaving the vault because she just wanted to leave the vault.
Yeah.
1,000% like there was people still alive in the vault. And they're just like, and they were trying to stop her from leaving, but she's like, no, I want to leave. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, that's like, that was one thing though that really threw me off the trailer is, she's like, the vault's opening and she's standing at the door waiting for it to finish opening. And you hear, no, stop, don't go. Like, it very sarcastic, like, I'm like,
please don't do it. Come back. You're so vital to the survival of the vault. And it's close. All right, cool.
Oh no!
oh, is she gone? All right, cool. Let's go split a room.
So, I mean, it seemed like they had, incorporated a couple, cool things from Fallout. I really don't know too much about Fallout. I mean,
There's not a lot to
they had
know.
the power armor. They had
Yeah.
like the vault suits. She was wearing the vault suits. They showed the dude that looks like Red Skull. That's the best way I can describe him. I don't
He's
know
a
who that
ghoul.
is.
He's a ghoul, and he was pretty put together for a ghoul, but we'll take it.
They showed some creepy monsters. They showed that one monster, and they like looked down his throat, and his throat was looking weird. And I was just like, that makes me uncomfortable.
So, the universe of Fallout is a world that has been irradiated beyond comprehension. Like, there's foot-long cockroaches that will fly at you and try to eat your face.
Right,
Like,
I know that.
Um,
They showed with this cockroach was like it was crawling through a window. I was like, that's a big ass.
Yeah. like,
They probably will focus a lot on the modern, or I guess the previous world too, because they definitely had that scene where they showed, I guess the modern world or previous world getting nuked.
yeah. So every one of the games has a flashback to that era. Like what was happening that led up to the vault that your characters from, what had led to everybody getting into that vault. Like that's in all the games and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not gonna knock it till I see it. I mean, we have to wait till April, so like I'm probably like my interest in it will probably wane quite a bit. I think they launched that a bit too soon. Like that's the problem I'm having here recently is everybody announcing what they're doing way too early or way too soon in advance. Like, don't tell me about a video game that's coming out in 2 years. I won't care. Don't tell me about a movie that's coming out in 2 years. I won't care about the time it comes out. Like all the movies.
So many other things will come out by that point. You'll forget.
Yeah, all the movies that I want to go see right now, I didn't know were in the theater right now, and they have nothing to do with any of the topics we usually cover. Like, I want to go see Shift.
Shit.
Shift is a sci-fi retelling about the Book of Job. And from what I hear, it's pretty good. But at the same time, I'm just like, but it's kind of off the deep end. And they have one of those characters playing Satan that every time you see him, he's an amazing villain. So
I still say you're not going to get a better Satan than the one from Constantine.
I knew exactly where you're going with that. The French guy. He was
Oh, what is he like? He's usually the. It's the same guy that was the Russian in Armageddon.
Yeah. Oh, what was his name? That's gonna drive me nuts now. I used to be able to say, huh?
He was Russian in Bad Boys 2 too.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to remember his name off the top of my head too. It's killing me. Because they're so much better than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. Like his portrayal of Satan in Constantine was so. He won awards for that.
Peter Stormare.
That's the man.
I didn't Google it. I just remembered it.
As you sit there staring at the screen off camera.
His whole face goes white, bright. And then he's like, oh, yeah. And then he tells you the name. He's like, I didn't look it up. And then he puts X and his face just goes dark.
What?
You need to put on night mode, man.
I am on dark mode. I'm always on dark mode. Dark mode, all the things.
No, you're not. You're on cream mode.
I'm going to invent that. Cream mode.
So creamy.
Somewhere between me and Wild. That's where that is.
Well, I mean that's a pretty broad spectrum there.
Yeah, I like Neil Logano, and he's
like you could turn the light off and we'd still see you.
I don't like any of y'all right now. I don't like any of y'all. It's messed up. A tense encounter.
I knew the lights were going off. I knew it. Oh, man, it's like daytime and it's daytime and nighttime.
The beacons are lit.
I'm insulted. Hey, Twitch admin, if you all can hear this, ban their accounts. Yeah. Yo, ban this footage. They're being racist. This is not right.
I can be racist to me. I'm allowed. Actually, you can too. It's allowed nowadays too. Don't nobody care about a ginger.
Oh.
You know when you first cracked the glow stick?
You said that age too.
My dog's looking at me like I've lost my damn mind.
Oh man. All right, now that we're gonna get canceled, thank you everybody for coming watching.
A lot worse stuff than that.
Why not get canceled, me? If you're not getting canceled, you're not trying.
Fair enough. All right, thank you all for coming and watching. We hope you had a good time. We will catch you next week. Bye-bye.